terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
Because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps in early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as...
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback of the team.
That's a pretty darn good start this season. A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Taking it about the 16. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Ravens will take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From the 41, Jackson. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The Ravens at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 41 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 24. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Now Jackson on first down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. To throw is Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Tucker with the extra point. It's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction. And that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them. And now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down. Now it's Jackson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now it's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. He'll return it from the 6. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A great return there of 22 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and a yard. hands it off out of the gun.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
On first down, Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Mahomes. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
They'll try and run. This is Robinson.
And he fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr., his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7.
14, Commanders 7.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
Jackson on first down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Big chunks of yardage the last few plays, and the Ravens have another first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this is going to be intercepted.
picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now we got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it inside the 10. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. Tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
So to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jackson now.
He finds Bateman over the middle.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Room here to run. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
117 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
They throw it out right complete. Touchdown! Rashad Bateman
with career touchdown number 60.
And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drop.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Here's Mahomes to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception.
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Ravens get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here. Yeah,
you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. 43. Mahomes now to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Young. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Patrick Queen. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 169 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll go again with Dobbins. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. The offense on 3rd down, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. they'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's first and 10. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They go play action with Jackson. And it's caught. Pitch and catch there, good for 13. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Ravens are on their way to a 2-0 start. Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Mahomes going to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. This will complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Mahomes to throw once more.
Right back to Judy, and it's complete.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Point after, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
Charles, a lot of happy.
Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Yeah, pull up with a baddie in a fancy car. How to party like a rock star. And play guitar like a superstar. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby, yeah.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused, spoiled little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this.